calling for partly sunny today, high 50. Clear tonight, low 28. For tomorrow, sunshine, high 45. Scattered showers, 55 on Thursday. Rain likely on both Friday and Saturday. Highs in the upper 50s to around 60 both days. Overnight low was 26. Yesterday's high was 47. Currently, humidity at 94%. Winds are calm. The pressure at 30.1. Sunshine right now. We've got 27 here at the WFIW Studios east of Fairfield. Don't forget that boil water order in effect for a portion of the city of Fairfield. Following areas, Cumberland Drive and Whiteside Lane. In effect until further notice.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Forget about that boil order. I want my Sanchos. I want a Sancho right now.
Yeah, has it reopened? I think it's reopened. It reopened last night, didn't it?
I don't know. I went by late afternoon. It was still closed. Okay. Dave Big Rig here. How you doing, Dave?
I am doing well.
Thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
By the way, we are referring to Taco Tierra.
Closed down yesterday.
Yeah.
And we don't have Jeff's going into town trying to get some details this morning, but don't have any details about the burglary that occurred that shut them down all day yesterday. Fairfield hanging on a how do you get through a day without a Sancho? Mild and crushed ice.
What's the difference between a Sancho and a taco?
Sancho's bigger.
It's bigger and it's wrapped flour tortilla.
It's soft shell.
Yes, versus the well, you can get a soft shell taco too.
Yeah, but the Sancho is just bigger.
Yeah, I mean the ingredients in them are
the
pretty
ingredients.
Much the same,
yeah, pretty much the same. I just think the Sancho is like a double taco.
Difference in price?
Yes.
Yeah.
You pay more for a Sancho than you do a taco?
But it's worth it.
Oh, okay.
I guarantee you.
Does your wife consider that on your menu, Michael?
My wife doesn't know anything about what I do.
Oh, I see. I thought she was watching your diet.
She's watching it go out the window is what she's watching. Between
what happens on the big show
stays on the big show. She's working now. She's like in an office.
She can't listen?
No.
Oh, man.
And as long as she
but she can always listen to the replay.
And I'm afraid she does.
Ooh.
Because I hear about it.
Because you get caught, don't you?
I do get caught. By the way, did you see where the FBI has released stats? The most dangerous city in the state this year is Mount Vernon.
Not surprising.
Worse than Chicago?
Worse than Chicago.
Well, what did they base that on?
It's a
number of murders or what?
Crime rates.
Violent
capita,
crime
probably.
rate that is more than 3 times the national average.
3 times?
And more than twice the state average. With a population of 14,000, it's incredible that burglary, property crime, and larceny also have exceptionally high rates in Mount Vernon.
Centralia is on the list too, aren't they?
Yes, they are. That's
Wow.
hard to believe.
Well, I think with Mount Vernon, it has to do with the 2 interstates.
Could be. That's just, there's a lot of, Effingham's got 2 interstates.
And there's a lot of crime in Effingham, too.
No, it's not on the list, I don't think.
Well, it may not be on the list, but there's a lot of crime there, too.
Here's what they need in Mount Vernon. They need a breakdancing program. That's what they need. Don't you agree?
You think that would solve everything?
Don't you think that would stop things? I mean, if you could get the Ute of America, to start breakdancing, because they would like for there to be, they want to get into the opportunity for a gold medal in the 2024 Olympics.
I know. That's crazy, isn't it? Breakdancing in the Olympics.
Little Brian in Boogerville right now is thinking, if you could only let me breakdance every day,
Dad,
I'll train.
Let me borrow that piece of card. Let me have that piece of cardboard from the refrigerator we just bought. Because I need it to practice my breakdance. It's coming back.
I have a dream. I'm going to be a break dancer in the Olympics in 2024.
Yeah, now, Mike, you know
you're going to break
that
something while you're dancing. That's what it's going to be.
Several of your listeners don't know the difference between break dancing and square dancing. You want to explain that?
Break dancing, you get down.
That's about it?
Here's what I'm
there's
thinking.
Some spins and some poses. And
I've got a proposal for a whole new. I mean, if they're going to do break dancing, I want tree stand falling.
You're already
hey, that brings up another
that
question.
I'm in training for that. I stuck the landing.
It's all that matters as long as you stick the landing.
You go up 10 feet, you fall, you land on your back, And if you can get up and walk away,
You
Stuck
win.
the landing.
that's a 10.
I got to ask you though, Mike. The last I heard, you were going to build an elaborate tree stand for the next season.
in the works.
It's in the works.
It is
All right.
in
Let
the
me ask you
works.
Tree
this:
house is what.
How is that going to lessen your chances of falling out of this sophisticated tree stand compared to what you've been using? Are you going to put an elevator in there or what?
No, it's going to be regular steps.
Yeah. Well, didn't you have steps for the other
No,
one?
well, they were like it was a ladder.
Why don't you just go for a ground level blind?
Well, I have them. They're no fun. You can't
Oh,
see enough. You just look out a hole. That's it. I don't like it. Oh. I got to have.
So
a
you're
stand.
gonna risk.
Well, here's the thing.
So you can get a better view.
It's a win-win because I'll make it for 3 or 4 people,
Yeah.
and then I can entice my sons to come down.
Then you can have parties.
You can't get too loud up there in the party.
No,
in the party
no,
room. All right.
Oh, wait, look, another question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you when you're deer hunting, do you use the deer scent? The deer urine. Do you spray yourself with that?
No, I just use my own. Okay, we're ready for this.
The bucket of fun. The bucket of fun.
It's the bucket of fun.
Oh, yes. Kenny Loggins is 72 today. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
American singer, songwriter, guitarist.
Probably best known for his soundtrack work.
He is the king of the movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
You are absolutely correct with that, my
Caddyshack,
friend.
Top Gun.
Recorded early on with the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band in 1970.
Everybody get their start with the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band.
They're a
Did you
great-
know the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band is now recording some bluegrass gospel stuff?
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
He recorded. He went straight from the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Burt Band, to this partnership with Jim Messina.
Yep.
So he became part of Loggins and Messina. It wasn't built that way. Messina was a producer, but he contributed so much that they decided to make it into a duo. And Loggins also co-wrote the song "What a Fool Believes." Michael McDonald took
By
it.
the Doobies, yeah.
Doobie Brothers. That was a #1 hit, by the way. Loggins turned down the offer to co-star with Barbara Streisand in A Star Is Born. Babs. He said no
Really?
and stayed true to his. He's still around. He's in California. He's known for doing lots of charity work, but he's getting up there. You know what I mean?
Aren't we all?
Yeah, 72. My God, can you imagine living to 72?
Yeah, I can.
I bet you can.
Not there yet, but
The big rid's got some rust on it, but not enough rust not to be out there moving and shaking
just
in
because
the single
there's
world.
snow on the roof doesn't mean there's not a fire in the furnace.
This boy's got a fire pit right over here. Katie Kurtz, 63 today. She's been a television host on all 3 television networks in the United States. Early in her career, she also even worked for CNN as an assignment editor. She worked for NBC News from 89 to 2006, CBS News from 2006 to 2011, and ABC from 2011 to 2014. Her interview of vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin is said to have been the most damaging in the history of a national political candidate.
Yeah.
I mean, it was really bad.
Yeah, I remember that interview.
And you remember Tina Fey, back when Saturday Night Live was funny,
yeah.
she was the perfect
Sarah Palin. Yeah.
And they reprised that interview in their own way, and it was very funny. I watched it last night. So here's the questions. The question posed by Katie Couric. When it comes to establishing, now think about your answer, both of you guys.
Okay.
Now you're Sarah Palin, and you're in a national interview.
Okay.
I'd rather be Sam Palin.
Well, let's say you're Sarah Palin.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when it comes to establishing your worldview, I was curious, what newspapers and magazines do you regularly read before your tapped for something like this as a vice presidential candidate to stay informed and to understand the world. Which ones do you listen to or read?
Well, I'm reading Time. I'm reading the Washington Post, the New York Times.
Big Rig, what would you say?
I don't read any newspapers.
Well, see, you're pretty much, you're not going to be a vice presidential
No,
candidate.
and I don't want to be.
Quote, Palin said, quote, I've read most of them, again, with a great appreciation for the press and for the media. Well, correct. Press is on. But what ones specifically? I'm curious.
Yeah.
All of them. Any of them that's been in front of me over the past few years.
Anything I see in the doctor's office when I'm sitting there, like People magazine.
I read it, and I listen to Morning Coffee.
That's right.
Yes.
That's all I need.
That's all you need.
I listen to Morning Coffee on that there radio station in Fairfield.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Kirk didn't give up. She says, can you name any of them? Well,
No.
at that point, she couldn't. You know what I mean? And so that killed her. It really did. So anyway. She
So,
said,
what- let me-
Probably had a little bit to do with the Republicans losing that election, too.
well, who was her? Remember, it was McCain, wasn't it? That's
Yeah.
who she was teamed up
Yeah.
with.
Bill not Bill.
John
McCain.
McCain.
John McCain.
Yeah, McCain.
Do you think? Yeah. Do you think Kirk had an agenda there in that?
Oh,
Do you
absolutely.
think that was her goal to
Well, she
destroy
did-
her?
Here's the thing. You ask the question. Now, I think it's a
good
fair question.
journalist, if you ask the question, and if you don't get you ask them to elaborate, you press on. If you don't get the answer that you're looking for, or an answer, period.
You say to me, Mike, what day is it? And I say, well, there's a calendar.
Well, come on, Mike. What day is it?
Well, the sun came up this morning, and it was
Mike,
cold.
Do you know what day it is?
Next question.
Yeah. See?
That's the problem. The problem for her. Well, anyway, Kaylee Couric's husband died of colorectal cancer in
Yeah, I remember
1998,
that. I remember
the age of
that.
42.
Yeah.
Now, in September of 13, she became engaged to a financier, financier, excuse me.
A guy with money.
You got it. 2-year relationship. She married him in a small private ceremony at her home in the Hamptons.
I told you about my sister getting married, didn't I?
No. I guess you did.
Yeah.
Oh, tell us that. That's
yeah.
too good.
My sister's getting married in March.
How old's
okay?
your sister?
It's second marriage. She's
Yeah, of course. But
42, 43.
Okay.
Okay.
pay attention to this,
they're
Big
getting-
Rig.
I'm listening. I'm
You
listening.
need to take notes on
Married.
this.
I don't need to take notes. I'll remember.
9 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday.
9 o'clock
That's
in the
when the
morning.
ceremony's going to be.
That's when the ceremony's going to
Why that
be.
time?
Because they're taking off on their honeymoon and they want to get there before it gets too late.
Oh, they must be going a long
But-
ways away.
But
Okay.
they're having a biscuits and gravy reception after the ceremony.
Now,
with
that's
a
a first.
donut cake, man.
I've never heard of anything like that in all my years of being a minister. I've never heard of a.
Here was my question. Can I wear my jammas to the ceremony?
Are they looking for somebody to officiate? Because you got two guys over here who'd love to do
Yeah,
it.
Biscuits- No, actually, his dad is going to officiate. So,
Oh, okay.
but a
gonna throw out-
biscuits and gravy
who's gonna
reception.
throw out the first
I'm loving
biscuit?
that.
Who's going to throw out the first biscuit? You know what I always love?
I don't know, but I will be fighting somebody for it.
This is what I love. I love when we have the spots that are on the radio station.
Uh-huh.
They're talking about what's going to happen. Okay, what's coming up?
What's
you
going
know,
on, yeah.
What's going on? Okay, and Tom reads the menu, and it's these benefits. It's always the same.
Yeah.
Biscuits and gravy,
Biscuits and gravy.
sausage patties, orange juice, coffee, pancakes,
Bacon.
Bacon.
sometimes bacon.
I love it though because he goes through the list, and it's like you could splice and put in the same menu almost for every one of them.
Right.
1904, on this date, January 7th, the distress signal CQD was established. 2 years later, SOS became the radio distress sign because it was easier to use on the Morse
yeah.
code. 1926, George Burns and Gracie Allen were married. Wow. What a great duo.
Oh, yeah. Gracie was great.
She was great. 1927, in Hinckley, Illinois, this team played their first game.
Hinckley. What year?
Hinckley, Illinois,
What year?
1927. This team played their first game. Remember the time of year it is. They played their first game.
The Decatur Staleys.
Nope.
No,
I would have been later. This is too late in the year for that.
Yeah.
The Harlem Globetrotters
Oh, okay.
played their first game. Where's Hinckley, Illinois?
It's up north somewhere.
Yeah,
No, obviously, but
around Chicago somewhere would be my guess.
1940. You'd think they would have played in Harlem.
Well, the
They're not the Hinckley Globetrotters.
The originator, inventor of the Harlem Globetrotters is from Illinois.
Abe Saperstein.
Yeah.
Edwardsville, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Anyway,
And the guy who now manages the Globetrotters, Manny Jackson, played for the University of Illinois basketball
played for
team.
Edwardsville Tigers.
I played with a Harlem Globetrotter
Did you?
in high school.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Who's that?
J.B. Brown.
And he went on to play.
He went on to play college basketball at Kentucky Wesleyan and then moved on to the Harlem Globetrotters.
You know the Globetrotters at one time had one player that had just one arm?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember all the greats, though, man.
Oh, Wilt Chamberlain,
Geese Osby.
Bob Gibson.
Yeah.
Goose-
Bob Gibson played for the Globetrotters. You betcha.
Yeah.
1990, the Leaning Tower of Pisa was closed.
Because it was leaning,
Too much.
or did it straighten itself?
I think they did something to stabilize it, but it was closed to public in 1990 at this date. 1998, former White House intern Monica Lewinsky signed an affidavit denying she had an affair with Bill Clinton. We, of course, know that was a lie.
Yeah.
Music history for this date. George Gershwin completed Rhapsody in Blue at the age of 26 on this date in 1924. In 1963, you'll love this, and I know what you're going to say when I say this. In 1963, Gary U.S. Bonds filed a $100,000 lawsuit against Chubby Checker. The charge was that Checker stole Quarter to Three, the song, and turned it into the song Dancing Party. The case was settled out of court. What were you going to say about Chubby?
I was going to say, did he get sued because he twisted the night away?
I knew you were going there.
Is that
You
his-
know what? When you've been a partner with somebody for a
You can
period of
anticipate
time, you know
it.
what they're going to say.
Yeah.
Dave. I know what he's going to say sometime.
Now, wait a minute. Chubby Checker had a song that it did not
not have-
include the word twist in it?
That's exactly where I knew you were going with this. Oh, well. All right. You know, we're like an old married couple. I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
We are, in many ways.
Well, I guess.
We don't talk except we're on the air. The Carnaby Square. You know, of course, Carnaby Square is the fashion leader. Mm-hmm. Carnaby Square question of the day. As Hollywood award show season starts, would you support a moratorium on political commentary during acceptance speeches? Oh, there was a good one this past weekend.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll tell you about, this was interesting how this turned out, this poll.
Really?
Yes, it is. And we'll tell you about it on Morning Coffee with Dave Rigg after this.
Today on Hey Culligan, smoother skin for the win. We've got Claire in Delaware.
Hey, Culligan, the water in my shower makes my skin feel like I'm 90.
Okay, first off, Claire, are you 90?
No.
Okay, second, how do you feel about high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan? Actually, Claire, how do you feel about smoother skin and luxurious hair?
Oh, my gosh. Love it, have to have it.
OMG indeed, Claire. We're already on the way. Let us help you out with a free in-home water test with a local Culligan water expert at heyculligan.com.
This is a cow whose milk became everyone's favorite cheese at the craft fair. But cheese only lasts so long. The impression a small business makes needs to last much longer. And now Vistaprint is introducing free shipping on all business cards in any quantity. Choose from hundreds of fresh designs tailored to your type of company, or upload your own. The choice is yours. The time is now. For a limited time only, get free shipping on all business cards in any quantity with promo code 5353. That's promo code 5353 at Vistaprint.com. Vistaprint. Own the now.
It's here. The Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to your station's website, WFIWradio.com, and click on Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens of gift certificates for places like Three Chicks Fudgery, Act Tire and Auto, Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, and Bullard's Farm Market and Bakery. You can shop 24 hours a day and save tons of money in the process. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
Hi, this is Elizabeth Gonzalez with People's National Bank. People's National Bank has partnered with Zelle. Zelle is an easy way to send and receive money with family, friends, and others you trust. You can use Zelle today right from your PNB To Go mobile banking app. Money moves directly between bank accounts fast. Stop by People's National Bank today to learn more about Zelle. Available to United States bank account holders only. Terms and conditions apply. The Zelle service is property of Early Warning Services, LLC. People's National Bank, member FDIC.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Lieutenant William Calley was convicted of killing Vietnamese civilians and sentenced to life at hard labor? The country of Bangladesh was born. Ford recalled all its new Pintos. For the 5th straight year, UCLA came home champs in college basketball. Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali met in the ring for the first time. Frazier won it on points. And here's what the radio was playing.
Where do I begin? I guess I'm gonna stay with him a while. It's a wild world. Really love is better than no love. Doesn't somebody want to be wanted? I'm empty. What's going on? Oh, it's just another day. Oye, como va? Just wanna be free. Tell me why it's not like crying like a baby. One toe over the line. New money. All right.
Okay, when did we first hear all this? The answer and a piece of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
There is a huge produce sale going on now at the Fairfield Save-A-Lot on West Main Street. Check out these deals and many more. A head of lettuce, 99 cents. Zucchini, 99 cents a pound. 2 pound of sweet onions, $1.69. 5 pound of russet potatoes, $1.69. Swing by the Fairfield Save-A-Lot on West Main Street to take advantage of their huge produce sale that is going on now. Give them a like on Facebook.
March 1971. Good enough for me and my Bobby McGee.
Janis Joplin with Me and Bobby McGee, the top song of March 1971. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
The Big Deal Store has a great deal on Bopple's Home Furnishing certificates. Pick one up and get a great value on top quality furniture at Bopple's Home Furnishing in McLeansboro on the south side of the square.
Time for the morning coffee question of the day, brought to you by Carnaby Square, the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield.
Yes, it is, and it was an interesting question. As Hollywood Awards show season starts, would you support a moratorium on political commentary during acceptance speeches? We had over 3,300 people look at this question, and we had almost 300 votes, and it was almost totally split down the middle between yes and no. Yes! 50.3% said no, you should not have a moratorium on political speech in the award shows. Of course, I did a commentary on it this morning, and got a lot of people not too terribly happy about that. Rick said That is not the time or the place to express your opinion. It is an award show.
I agree.
I never watch them because of the political comments. Ace said, so speech censorship, ? So our amendments have no value when it comes to entertainment. I despise what a majority of actors say politically, but it's their right, as stupid as it makes them sound. Colin says censorship is never, ever the answer. Gene said, 10 gods cannot change the opinion of one fool, especially if another fool agrees with him. That was an Abraham Miller quote that Gene whooped on us. One of our trolls said, you know what I mean when I say trolls?
I know what you mean.
Small town radio station concerned about award shows for some reason. No, we're not. We're asking a question.
Yeah.
Answer it.
Yeah.
Corey said, I definitely ignore those shows. It's a mutual admiration society. Well, I agree with that as well. Andrew said, I watch movies and I listen to music to escape. Actresses, and artists are there to entertain, not preach. I absolutely loved Ricky Gervais, his intro. That was the thing that set this thing off.
Yeah.
He was pretty blunt. Did you see the looks on some of those actors' faces?
I did.
My goodness. Tommy said, I'm glad they care enough about a cause to use the platform their celebrity status has given them to try and bring about change. I would rather them voice it than tweet about it. Well, I'd agree with you on that, too. Tweeting gets to be... So anyway, we have, oh my God, pages and pages of comments. It was a popular question, to say the least. So what say you, either one of you, on this topic?
I never watched those shows. I have no interest in them.
I never watch the shows except to figure out what movies I'm not going to go see. Because it always seems like the movies that get the best picture are not very good. So, I won't enjoy.
Okay.
But anyway, as far as, I don't think it's the time or the place to make a political statement. All you need to do is get up there and thank the people that helped you get there.
Right.
Well,
but it's it's their 3 minutes. I guess they can do, or 2 minutes or whatever. I guess they can say whatever they want.
Nate says, who cares? I mean, does Patricia Arquette's or Robert De Niro's opinion change your worldview? No, it doesn't. And Kim said, if you don't like something, don't watch. Well, that's pretty much the attitude I've had about if you don't like what we do, don't listen.
Yeah.
Pretty easy. There's a knob on the front of that device.
That's exactly right.
Dave, what do you got going on? Dave, big rig.
Yeah,
right
well,
here,
I've been busy doing ball games.
Yes, you have.
And had a few funerals to work. And
Dave, of course, in the Edwards County Sports Hall of Fame, the voice of Edwards County Sports. He's also the voice of our Sunday morning program on WOKZ.
Bluegrass Gospel.
He is, and he works at Nail's Funeral.
And Gospel Time, don't forget that program.
Gospel Time, too. Sorry, yes.
Yeah, that's on every morning at 5 o'clock and 6:30 on Sunday morning.
Wouldn't ever consider anything but it being right there. People love it.
Yeah.
So what's going on with you?
Well, I was going to tell you that there is a day coming up next month when I'm going to be in hiding.
Really?
Yes.
Who are you hiding from, or what are you hiding from?
Well, I'll give you the date, February 29th.
Leap year day?
Yeah. You know what it's called?
No.
Sadie Hawkins Day.
Isn't that where women
Really?
have the opportunity of asking men?
I did not know February 29th was Sadie Hawkins.
It is.
Once every 4
February
years?
29th is called Sadie Hawkins Day.
Remember, they used to have Sadie Hawkins dances.
Yes.
When I was in high school.
And that's where the girl can ask a guy to take her to the dance rather than waiting for the boy to ask her.
Who's Sadie Hawkins?
Sadie Hawkins was a comic strip character from the
Lil Abner.
Lil Abner. That's where it all started. In this comic strip, Lil Abner, there was this character, Sadie Hawkins, who was ugly as sin, and she was given this one chance to go out and get a husband, and it caused all the young bachelors in Dogpatch, I believe that was the name of the place where Dogpatch, to go in hiding so Sadie Hawkins couldn't find them.
Are you saying to me that after being on this radio program a number of times,
Yeah.
and putting yourself out there,
Yeah.
as probably the region's most eligible bachelor?
I don't know about that, but anyway.
Well, at least Wayne Edwards County.
Yeah. Okay.
I've already
At this age, anyway.
Well, we only are like fine wine, Dave.
Well, I know, but
But let's just say, are you saying? We've given his pedigree here, right?
Yeah.
We've already talked about all the things he's got his hands in.
Yeah.
Recognized by people all over the area.
especially with my red coat when I go to the ball games. What do we got coming up here, guys?
And he's going to be hiding.
He's just a gigolo.
Yeah.
But anyway, you're out there,
Yeah.
and you're saying to us on Sadie Hawkins Day, which is February 29th, you're going to be hiding.
Yeah, because
you
I
don't want to be
make-
found.
That's right.
Are you in high demand?
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in case, there's been someone who's thinking, hey, Sadie Hawkins Day, I'm going to go ask him,
Well, you'd have
You can always say no.
Well, yeah, but I don't want to, cause a gal to start crying or be mad or anything like that, Should be the guy who instigates
Let me tell you
like
something.
that.
When you get this old, you take it.
Did your wife ask you to marry her?
No, she did not.
Okay.
No, I was.
Okay, Michael.
I was. The person
Suppose
that
it had been that way. Okay.
If she
How
had
would
asked
you
me-
have taken it?
If she had asked me to get married,
Yeah.
I think I probably would have.
Mike would have loaded up in the car and went straight away to get married.
You think so?
I was doing everything I can to be able to tie her up at that time.
Yeah,
So,
well, okay, but
I knew it was a win-win.
yeah.
So, I
See, I
think I
used to
probably would've-
jokingly tell people that Pat asked me to marry her, and boy, she'd get boiling mad about that. That's not the way it was.
I once said that I was running from her, but that I slowed down so she could catch up.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, I find this disturbing. Here we are. We're out here every day. We're trying. Turner and I have been
We are
huge
helping
advocates.
You guys, I don't know.
We are helping you.
I have not seen a list. I've not seen any
We've
suggestions.
been out there in the bushes, and we've been beaten, trying to get people to run out of the bushes and towards you, Rig. And there they are on the 29th. They know they've got a free swipe at you, and
You're going to be hiding.
I'm going to be hiding on the 29th. Now, I'm
Now,
not saying I'm
are you
going to be
gonna-
hiding the 28th or the 27th or the 26th. Or
is your hiding place in Bone Gap?
I'm not telling you where my hiding place is.
I bet you could find him in.
Well, it
Bone
wouldn't be a
Gap.
hiding place if I told it right here on the radio, would it? That'd be foolish.
Well, we don't have any listeners, so you could.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, nobody's
We're just
listening.
we're announcing out into the ethos. Nobody's catching this.
That's right.
Because truthfully, if you wanted to, you could find him out here between 8 and 9 when he's on the talk show, right?
That's
you
right.
can come out and just stand
You
right
should-
outside
you
the
know
door
what?
here.
You know what?
Is there a back?
Have him
Yeah, there
back
is
on
a
the
back door. I
29th.
know.
Have him back on the 29th.
I'm going to
That's
schedule you for
I
the
think that's
29th.
I think that's a Saturday, boys. Check your calendar. I think
We'll
I
have
think
a special show
Have
that
a
a
day.
special show.
Bring you in.
No, I think it is. I think the 29th falls on a Saturday. Yeah.
Well, there you go. You've announced.
Now, do you know why there is a 29th of February?
It's leap year.
Yeah, but why? Why
So
did
that's the amount of revolutions, the Earth, and all
it's
that
to
stuff.
actually synchronize the
I'm going to
timekeeping,
answer just like Sarah Palin did.
synchronize the
it's a big
timekeeping
world.
in
It's-
months and days and so on with the movement of the Earth
I think we got
around
a
the
call.
sun.
I think we got a woman that wants to meet and
Yeah,
talk
right.
with Dave.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Did he say good?
What?
I said top of the morning to you.
Oh,
Top of the morning.
See, I see. Did you see the irony in the one day that they allow the women to propose to their man or take them out?
Once
But
every
they only
4
give 'em-
years?
they only give the woman the 1 day out of every 4 years, because
Right.
it's a leap year, though.
Right. Yeah.
I find that ironic, but nonetheless, it's a limited amount of time for people, and we've created a golden path to this guy.
Yeah.
It's not like we're holding back or not telling you about it. He's here right now. He's available. He's willing.
Well, now wait a minute. Let's not say willing completely here.
He'll
guys.
walk
Let's just move the clock forward to February 29th today.
That's right. He'll walk towards you.
That's not legal.
He'll
You
use
can't
his
do
walker and move towards
Walker?
you.
Hey, we're on the radio. We can do anything we want.
Yeah, I guess you can.
All right, thanks
for the
Thanks
call.
for the call.
My
We appreciate
grandson
it.
this morning before he left to go back to Evansville, he said, "You going to be on the talk show this morning?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Those guys going to roast you about the women?" I said, "They probably will."
Grandpa, open
And
your
he
mouth.
knew, yeah.
I need to get this spoon of oatmeal in your mouth without dribbling on your
Yeah,
chin.
right.
By the way, did you see the latest? A robot could be coming when you run out of toilet paper. You might need this, Dave. You reach the heights of the age you
Is this
have.
the iRobot?
Charmin has created the bot that delivers a fresh roll straight from the bathroom. It connects to a cell phone. You simply alert the roll bot feature when you need the toilet paper.
I get it now. Roll bot.
Yes, and it rolls to you and unveils this. Charmin's unveiled this device. It was on an electronic show in Las Vegas.
How much is this going to set you back?
It didn't say.
Okay.
Now,
I wanna know
but
how
wait
much-
a minute. It's just bringing the roll to you,
Yes,
right?
that's
That's it. That's
it's not
it.
taking the squares off. I'd like to know how many squares I'm going to get. We know. We've done the research there. I thought that was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
They just keep going on and on with this lack of meat. Burger King's plant-based meat substitutes going to breakfast now. The fast food chain will test what it's calling the Impossible Croissant Sandwich. So they're going to put plant-based stuff in there. I like their croissant sandwiches with ham and sausage. So
Have you
they're gonna-
tried one of those plant-based burgers yet?
I haven't. I have no
I haven't
interest
either.
in it. These sandwiches are going to be plant-based sausage as well as eggs, and then impossible
Eggs?
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Yes, plant-based eggs.
Plant-based eggs.
Yes,
Okay.
they're also going to be tackling pork. Impossible Foods is now going to be doing sort of a faux meat.
That's called tofu.
The plant pork looks a lot like real pork. You can't do that you can't have that over there. You can't have, oh no, don't tell me that they're going to have meat-free pork burgers.
Yeah, sounds like it.
We must stomp this out.
Yeah,
This has got to stop in Fairfield.
that would do
We
something.
can't let this happen.
No.
There are lots of pigs out there willing to give their lives for us on every
Correct.
Saturday morning.
Yeah.
We can't have people growing pork burgers.
It won't happen around here.
It better not. I won't. I'll lay down the gauntlet. I can see that commentary writes itself, don't you think?
I think
It
so.
does, yeah.
All right. Hooters is in the news.
Yeah?
Sure is.
Uh-huh. Are they having plant-based wings?
Yes, they are.
Oh,
That's
you're
exactly
kidding.
it. That's
kidding.
it. That's exactly it. You named it. Unreal Wings. Calling them vegetarian, non-GMO, and soy-free. They rolled it out to some of their folks that work there to see if the girls could tell the difference.
Wonder what plants they use in making these things.
You know, here's my question. Okay. If you want a burger
By the way,
or
Hooters,
chicken wings.
Hooters
or
is
something
all
like-
about the food, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's
right.
all about the food.
You know, if
Exactly.
you want a burger or chicken wings or something like that, think of the chemicals that you're ingesting
Right.
that they use to make that stuff.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wouldn't it be healthier just to eat a burger?
Yeah.
Going to have to. I mean, those hogs are going to have to. They have to do something with
There
those
has
hogs
to be
anyway.
a
And you
lot
know
of
what?
chemicals to make that stuff like that.
If you're a vegetarian, why would you even want a burger?
Well, yeah.
Regardless of whether it's plant-based or not.
Yeah.
If you like the taste,
Yeah, but that's my next question.
you're
Does it
healed.
taste the same?
Well, that's what they say.
That-
Yeah. They say.
An American model is raising.
Now I've had one of those black bean burgers.
And what'd you think?
They're not bad.
If you didn't know better, you'd say it was meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say it tasted different, a little different, but it's sort of the same.
You know, the same thing's happening with dairies. They're closing up all over the country.
Yeah.
Speaking of dairies, did you know Farm Fresh is not going to have
Regular
in
milk?
glass bottles anymore?
There's a dispute as to whether or not you call it milk or not if it's not from an udder. If it's from like a nut, is it really milk?
I don't know. They always say coconut milk.
I'm just telling you, the dairy producers say you can't call it milk.
Okay.
There's no dairy product in it.
They should copyright that term then.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you get this American model has raised over $500,000 for the victims? I guess there's a brush fire that's going on in Australia.
It's huge. One of the ball, LaMelo Ball, has pledged an entire month's salary because he plays professional basketball there. Bindi Irwin has come out and said she's going to try and save as many animals as she can from this huge wildfire.
Her dad was
Steve
crocodile.
Irwin, yeah.
Kaylin Ward of Los Angeles is sending what have been described as X-rated pictures of herself to people to donate at least $10. You donate $10 and you prove it to her, the 20-year-old will send you a tweeted picture of herself in the buff. She's made $500,000.
I don't doubt that.
She's made $500,000, or they've donated $500,000.
She's donated $500,000.
Well, good for her. Good for her.
I think that probably.
It's a little bit over the line.
It's in bad taste.
Yeah, it's bad taste.
Yeah,
sure.
So anyway, that's
if you're going to donate, and you feel for the cause, you shouldn't be strong-armed by somebody's nakedness.
Right, I agree.
Do we have a Krispy Kreme around here anywhere?
There's one in Evansville.
Mm-hmm. It's going to probably be hard to keep New Year's resolutions there in Evansville. They're going to give away free donuts at Krispy Kreme. They're giving away their new
Every time
mini.
the light's on, you get a free one.
They're mini treats. They're little donuts.
Mm-hmm.
They have less than 100 calories. Well, of course, you could take the most unbelievably bad food for you, and if you make it a small little portion, you can say it's under 100 calories.
But, here's the deal. If you take, you're eating them little donuts for 100 calories, but by the time you eat 6 of them little donuts, you've already had 600 calories.
Exactly.
So that's what they're. Right now, you can get them free. The next time, Monday, between 4 and 7 p.m., you get free mini donuts.
See, it's like the Lay's potato chips. Can you eat just one of those little donuts?
No, you
I
cannot.
couldn't.
All right. So Dave's got trivia.
We've got to
today.
get to trivia.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah.
And Dave, Big Rick, the guy that you're not going to find on February 29th.
That's
even
right.
if you look in Bone Gap.
That's right.
Yeah. He's lost.
That's right.
You can catch him here, though, between 8 and 9 when he's at the radio station. And we promote that. We say, Dave Rigg's going to be here.
The 29th? No way.
No. I'm just saying, if you're Sadie Hawkins.
Oh, yeah.
And you're looking for a little Dave Big Rig.
He's going to be hard to find on the 29th.
We'll be announcing his next appearance here, okay?
Right.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Give us some questions.
All right. From 1955 to 1960, the series Fury was named for a horse. Yes. It was actually the story of Jim Newton, owner of the Broken Wheel Ranch, and his adopted son Joey, as well as the horse. Name the actor who played Jim Newton.
Okay.
I can see him, but I don't know what his name is.
I don't know.
Roy Rogers had a great sidekick during the Roy Rogers Show. Pat Brady was Roy's pal during the show's run from 51 to 57. Roy's horse name was Trigger. Mm-hmm. What was the name of Pat's horse?
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. Death Valley Days was a popular Western drama series that was at one time hosted by a man who was to become president of the United States. Who was that host?
Easy.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
You ought to know that one.
Abe Lincoln.
Yeah, right. On the series Cheyenne, Clint Walker played the featured role. What was Cheyenne's last name? Have Gun Will Travel featured Richard Boone as the hired gun paladin. What symbol was featured on his business card?
Boy.
Okay.
In Rawhide, Paul Braniger played the whiskery cook for the outfit. What was the cook's name?
Okay. All right.
Which actor starred as Josh Randall in Wanted Dead or Alive?
I'm going to be really hard pressed.
Yeah, I'm not doing real well.
Okay, let me see if I can find an easier
Maybe
one.
Tom will know something.
Who played Rowdy Yates on the hit television classic
that one.
Rawhide?
I know that one.
I can come up with that one as well.
Yeah.
All right, and this has got to be an easy one. In which TV Western did the theme song describe the hero with the words, "Luck is a lady he loves best"?
Okay.
All right.
That it? That 10?
Well, I've got several more, but that'll hold
get us going.
That'll
get
hold
us
us
going. We'll be back with the answers. Dave Big Riggs here. You know, you could probably catch him here for the next 10 minutes if you're looking for love.
I'm going out the back door.
All right. Back in a moment.
Hi everyone, I'm your closet. I am stuffed to the max. How many shirts can one person need, and who needs this many shoes? I mean, think of it this way. If you do clean me out, you can shop more, so it's a win-win. Just remember, shop Fairfield first and look for great finds at CDC's new to you.
Here's what's going on Saturday, January the 11th. The Jeff Ruritan Club is hosting their community breakfast from 7 to 9 a.m. The menu is sausage, biscuits and gravy, hash brown, potatoes, scrambled eggs, pancakes, orange juice, milk, and coffee to drink. Cost is by donation. The Mill Shoals Ruritan Community Breakfast will be held on Monday, January 13th. The menu is scrambled eggs, hash browns, bacon, sausage, biscuits and gravy, and drink. Cost is by donation, and serving starts at 8:30. Everyone is welcome. And there will be a blood drive on Wednesday, January 15th from 11:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. in the Family Life Center of the Community of Christ Church on Windsor Lane here in Fairfield. For more information, call 1-800-GIVE-LIFE.
Farming. It's genetics, what you're made of. It's agronomy, local knowledge and having the tools to put the right product in the right place. It's service, built on trust, grit, and determination. Because what it takes to make the best product is a lot like what it takes to make a farmer. Golden Harvest, rooted in genetics, agronomy, and service.
Grow with Golden Harvest seed through the Golden Advantage program. 0% interest on extended terms. Contact your seed advisor today.
It's hard to quit smoking when you try to do it alone. The Illinois Tobacco Quit Line offers a plan and ongoing support based on your individual needs. Knowing how to properly use tools to quit smoking, such as patches, gum, lozenges, or other medications, and counseling will increase your chances of success. We've helped thousands of people quit smoking. We can help you too. Call 1-866-QUIT-YES. Online at quityes.org, Facebook, and Twitter. Brought to you by the Illinois Department of Public Health and the American Lung Association in Illinois.
It's a new year, another step closer to the next season. Carnaby's winter clearance is now in progress. Save 25% on all great boutique fashions and 25% on all newly retired Brighton collections. Receive free Brighton Swirly Heart Necklace with a $100 purchase. Christmas exchanges by January 11th. Great time to spend that Christmas gift certificate. The Carnaby girls are refreshed, renewed, and ready for 2020.
Rothrock Auctions will have a real estate auction consisting of 760 acres of land in Richland and Wayne counties. Land will be offered in 10 different tracts. This public auction will be on Friday, January 31st at the Holiday Inn Olney starting at 5 p.m. Richland County land is located in Decker Township, and Wayne County land is located in Mount Erie Township. For a full sale bill, visit rothrockauction.com or call 618-839-5363.
Fairfield area weather forecast, partly sunny today, high 50. Clear tonight, low 28, sunny and 45 tomorrow. Scattered showers, 55 on Thursday. Friday and Saturday, rain likely both days. Highs in the mid-50s to around 60 each day. Overnight low 26. Yesterday's high was 47. Currently, humidity is at 82%. Winds are calm. The pressure at 30.12. Sunshine right now. We've got 32 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looking good as well this morning. Nothing showing up anywhere in the state of Illinois in terms of precipitation.
We're back on Morning Coffee. I want to remind you about a couple things before we give you the answers to trivia. The Wayne County Humane Society is going to have their Glow Bingo. It's a big deal. It's going to be at the Elks Lodge coming up January 25th, a Saturday. $20 in advance, $25 in the...
And I understand tickets are pretty close to selling out for that.
Well, they sold out last time. We're more than happy to help them there. And then the big blood drive, the annual, the monthly blood drive at the Community of Christ Church is going to be going on Wednesday, January 15th. They're going to have people come there. Door prizes will be awarded. The Red Cross has issued an emergency plea for blood donations, so get a hold of them if you want to help out.
All right.
Word to Dave Rigg.
All right, about 5 minutes, so let's...
All
right, here we go. 55-60, the series on Saturday Morning Fury about a horse. The story of Jim Newton, owner of the Broken Wheel Ranch, and name the actor who played Jim Newton.
Okay, I think that was... He ended up being on Mission Impossible.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Peter Graves.
Peter Graves, and the brother of
Did
James,
you know it?
James Arness of Gunsmoke. They were brothers.
Guessing. I was just guessing.
No, you were right. I mean, I just couldn't come up with his name.
All right. Roy Rogers had a great sidekick, and the Roy Rogers Show, Pat Brady, and Roy's horse was Trigger. What was the name of Pat's horse?
No idea.
Me neither.
Well, I got to confess, guys, it
Buttercup.
was a trick. No, that was Dale's.
I thought it was a Jeep, wasn't it?
That's right.
Nellie Bell?
Pat did not ride a horse. He
Nellie
rode
Bell?
a Jeep. That was a trick question.
Was it
guys.
Nellie Bell?
Nellie Bell. Nellie
I
Bell.
was, boom, shakalaka.
Yeah.
Okay.
Death Valley Days, popular Western drama. One of the hosts, we became president of the United States.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Wilson,
Dixon, Illinois.
Ronald Wilson Reagan.
On the series Cheyenne, Clint Walker played the featured role. What was Cheyenne's last name?
Yeah.
Wyoming.
Nope. Bodie, B-O-D-I-E, Cheyenne Bodie.
right.
Okay. Have Gun Will Travel featured Richard Boone, the hired gun paladin. What symbol was on his business card?
Was it a spade?
Nope.
I don't know.
A what?
Chess piece, the White Knight chess piece.
Okay.
In Rawhide, Paul Brinegar played the whiskery cook for the outfit. What was the cook's name?
Cooter.
Nope.
Cooter.
Wishbone.
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 Just as good.
Yeah.
He should have been named Cooter.
Yeah.
Okay, what actor starred as Josh Randall on Wanted Dead or Alive?
Steve McQueen is good job.
Out there in the
The
peanut
news
gallery.
guy said that.
Yeah, okay. Who played Rowdy Yates on the television program Rawhide?
Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood, that's right. All right, last one I had here. I've got a bunch more, but we're going to run out of time.
Bring them back.
Yeah,
Okay.
bring a couple.
In which TV Western did the theme song describe the hero with the words, "Luck is a lady he loves best"?
Maverick?
Maverick.
There you go.
Yeah, very good, guys.
Dave.
Very good.
Big Rig, somebody who's here, regular, who's accepting appointments by
Once a
anybody,
month.
but don't look for him on February 29th, Sadie.
He'll be in hiding.
Because he's not, but he'll
Sadie Hawkins Day.
He'll be in Bone Gap. I'm just going to tell you right now.
No, I won't.
That's right. Dave Rigg, thank you for being here, Dave.
Glad to be here, guys.
All right, we'll be back here tomorrow. Tomorrow's KO Wednesday, right?
I think it is.
Yes, it is. We'll be here for that. Don't worry. Take care.
Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
The proud voice of the Fairfield Mules and the leader in southeastern Illinois sports. This is WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois, 104.9.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. 5 showrooms, pictures and prices at boydfurniture.com, and follow them on Facebook.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. The U.S. out with a warning to ships in the Middle East as Iran promises to avenge the killing of its top general.
This morning, the U.S. Maritime Administration renewed a notice issued last week that there